two very different events are coming up during the spring season at the Mary B. Martin School of the Arts at ETSU. And Anita DeAngelis joins us this morning to introduce us to the film Art and Craft and to comedian Drew Lynch. Welcome back, Anita.
Good morning.
You have a lot going on. You got a lot on your plate over there this spring.
We usually do.
And
yeah.
you like it that way.
We do. We really enjoy engaging our community, so it's a lot of fun.
Let's talk about this film first of all, Art and Craft. It's about the life and times of an art forger.
Yes. The film is part of our Southern Circuit Tour of Independent Filmmakers, and it's Monday night. And the filmmaker comes with the film for a question and answer period.
Great.
But on this particular film, the subject of the film will be with us.
That's even better.
And Mark Landis, the art forger, will be coming with the film. So I'm pretty excited about the conversation that we'll have with the film.
Have you seen this film?
I have. I have seen it, and it's very interesting. At first I was a little leery because I'm a visual artist myself.
Right.
But you know, his story is very compelling, and I think it's an important story for us to hear.
You know, we see art forgers in movies, and they're kind of romanticized and everything.
Right.
A lot of them is just doing it, trying to get by. But tell us a little bit about his story.
You know, and it's interesting with Mark Landis because you know many people have said to me, well, why hasn't he been arrested? Well, he's actually not doing anything illegal. He gives away all of these pieces. So he has artwork in museums all across the country, and some pretty remarkable museums have been duped by him.
Oh, wow.
So it is an interesting story. The story also follows a museum registrar who outed Mark. So
caught him and decided to turn
do
him
something
in.
about it.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. So that's very intriguing. And then we're going to flip gears a little bit, and you have a live performance by comedian Drew Lynch.
Right, and many of us have heard about Drew Lynch and saw him on America's Got Talent. He was the runner-up in 2015. So the reason we're bringing him to ETSU is for an evening of health, wellness, and the arts. And this is an annual event that we do with the College of Public Health at ETSU and the Gold Humanism Society, which is a group of students from ETSU's Quillen College of Medicine.
And he has suffered some medical problems. I mean, brought on by an accident. We were talking about softball earlier.
Softball injury.
He was playing softball and actually took a bad hop to the throat, and it caused him to stutter.
Right. He, when he was injured, he also had a concussion. Yeah. And so between the concussion and nerve damage, he stutters. And I think most of us saw that pretty clearly if you watched America's Got Talent.
Right.
But the great thing about Drew is that instead of seeing this as, you know, an end to his performance career, he took a negative situation and turned it into something very positive. And I think that's a great lesson for all of us to hear.
It's a great life lesson.
Yes, absolutely, absolutely.
You know, the old cliche, when life hands you lemons, you make lemonade.
Absolutely.
And he's doing that.
He's doing that, yeah. So I think his story is very inspirational. He also sees it as a great responsibility for him to go out there and help other people understand that, you know, stay positive even when you've got something awful that happened to you.
Now give us some of the particulars on both of these events. Tell us when and where, because you move around from time
We move around a little bit. So Art and Craft the Film will be at Ball Hall Auditorium this coming Monday night at 7 p.m. And then Drew Lynch will be at the Martha Street Culp Auditorium at 7 p.m. on February 16th. So both of them coming up pretty quickly.
All right. Great events coming up, and we're going to have you back to talk about more things going on later this spring.
Right.
These are two great events. They want to encourage you to get out there. I mean, the arts in our community are growing and blossoming, and ETSU is doing their part with these two great events.